You wanted to talk?
Nothing crazy. Just thinking about what happened back on Nar Shaddaa with the old gang.
Oh?
When I saw Taunt flirting with you, I don't know, it was... weird.
Oh. I wonder why. Aww. Vets, are you falling for the big bad Sith warrior? I think you are.
Don't worry. No other Twi'lek in the galaxy can turn my head like you do.
I don't get it. Really? But I'm nothing special. I'm just... a normal girl. You know what? Don't answer that. Let's just go back to what we were doing.
Okay.
You know, stand-in family is all well and good, but seeing the old gang again, it just made me miss my mom and sister.
Aw.
Which is sort of weird. My memories are so old. I remember having the memories more than I remember the actual events. Does that make any sense?
I don't know. Maybe? I'm not so sure. Maybe you, yes, you are cute, and maybe you are a tiny bit insane. But I like it.
On the vet weird scale, I'll give it a 3.
And on the Sith joke scale? I guess nobody's needed one of those before. We'll work one up later.
Good.
Right now, I just think, what would Tiva be like today? The last time I saw my sister, she was 10, 12. Okay, enough of that. Moving along.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Why, you expect me to be all mopey? It's too nice outside.
It is?
Let's play 2 truths and a lie. I tell you 3 things about me, and you tell me which isn't true.
Alrighty then.
Maybe you haven't been paying attention. I win all contests.
Okay, here goes. I've been in jail 16 times. I've got 3 sisters. I've worked as a hired assassin. Which one is a lie?
Oh, that's easy. Come on, we just talked about this. You only have one sister.
You only have one sister.
Yes, Tiva. Good job. I'll have to try something a bit more obscure next time.
Yeah.
Okay, enough games. I wouldn't want someone to start thinking the Sith were getting fun.
You've got a serious look in your eye.
Uh-oh.
First time for everything. Okay, so I've been thinking about you. About me. About all of that.
Oh.
You're a super powerful Sith Lord who can have anything he wants. I'm a former slave and a thief. And you chose me? Seriously?
Seriously. Come on. You're cute, you're adorable, you're handy, you're awesome, you're skilled in your thieving arts. And you're nice. Nice, beautiful, sweet. What's not to love?
You're beautiful, charming, sometimes crazy, and always exciting. What man wouldn't choose you?
Exactly.
Yes. Speechless. To be continued.
Oh. That. Oh. Yeah, I can't imagine it might be a bit weird. Just former slave girl. Sith Lord. It's not something you'd expect. But that's why it's so beautiful.
Until later, then.
Yeah, later. Sometimes I think it's just better to be born male. At least if you're a slave.
Probably.
I keep thinking of Tiva, my sister. She wasn't strong enough to work in the mines, but she got more beautiful every year. Mother tried to hide it with mud and filthy clothes.
I can imagine. It doesn't sound nice to be a female Twi'lek slave. We all know what they end up doing. We all know.
There's only so much you can do to disguise a young beauty.
Yeah, Mother was dedicated, though. Broke Tiva's nose once when a buyer was coming.
Ow!
Anyway, I've got some credits put aside, and I want to hire a tracker to find Tiva and Mother.
Nice!
I just need to use the Imperial data files on board. Get some leads for the tracker to start with. That okay?
Of course.
Of course, Vet. Whatever will help.
You're the best!
I know.
Okay, next free moment I have, I'll start running some searches.
You wanted to talk.
I did it! Maybe you didn't think I could, but I did.
Oh?
A Kubas tracker named Krata found my sister Tiva.
Ooh.
Found where she worked, even the name of her boss.
Ooh.
She's on Nar Shaddaa. Can you believe that? Krata wouldn't tell me anymore until I paid him, but he found her.
Awesome. And of course I knew you'd find her. I never doubted you for a second. Let's go.
No time like the present?
You are the best.
I know.
We need to meet Krata the Kubas in a cantina on Nar Shaddaa. I'll settle the bill with him, get the specifics, and then see my sister.
Yay!
Siotasic la plasma era. Andra vimos pandimas protis cada vitera.
Oh?
I've got your credits. You said you had more information about Tiva?
Grata apatiki eprit veritini zavasia zavebe kazis.
What does that mean indeed?
You did find her sister, yes?
Araribas algasiscali.
Here are your credits. Now will you please tell me where my sister is?
Patarana ango, mis aka nanom alas protas era. Smarcio pobudas mana ir padre mana narcali.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks. Let's go find this crystal woman.
Atlogia parek halatima dimas.
Crystal? Yeah, cute thing? You looking for work?
No. She's working for me. Well, I'm not sure if she's actually working for me. I just have her around because I like her. No. What? What the hell? Sure.
I would look fantastic in your outfit. Am I hired?
We're not really that kind of place. Tried it. Didn't work out.
Oh well.
We're not here for a job. We're looking for my sister, Tiva.
Ah, of course. I guess everyone has somebody that loves them. Tiva!
There she is. Hello.
No women, no couples, and no, I don't want to hear any argument.
Tiva?
Yeah, we're not here about that. Take a good hard look at this beautiful Twi'lek girl by my side. Just take a good long look.
I don't think you really see your customers anymore. Look closer.
Sena?
Eh?
What the? You're alive?
Despite my best efforts. This is my friend. He's, a Sith Lord.
Was kind of a terrible intro. Just, you don't have to be embarrassed about what I am, but just introduce me. I am Sharad, the Sith Lord, and I kick butt. Not your butt, but the butts of my enemies. Also, yeah, what the hell?
Is Sina a Twi'lek word for sister or something?
It's my name. Sina. You don't think anyone names their kid Vet, do you?
I don't know.
So I'm guessing this wasn't a voluntary, career move.
I've been working here 2 years and it's killing me. I kept thinking I'd get sold again, but I'm too old. Sena, you have to get me out of here.
Wow. Okay. Big favor. Can you buy my sister's freedom?
What do I get out of it? No, it's fine. I shall save the day.
This should cover it. Go pay your master. You're a free woman.
You see why I hang out with the Sith Lord?
Cause I'm
I
nice.
see. I see. I'll be right back. It's done. I need to get my stuff. I can never thank you enough. Sena, I'll be in touch soon, okay?
Make it soon. Well, that was amazing.
Yep.
Shall we go?
My lord, I'd appreciate it if you could speak with Vet.
Why?
Ask her not to disturb me when I'm working.
What's she doing?
Exactly how is she disturbing you?
She's not wired for military precision. And there's no filter on that Twi'lek mouth.
What?
When I was tracking down Agent Volderan, she must have overheard me refer to Moff Broisk. And now she persistently pesters me about him. She keeps slipping his name nonsensically into conversations just to annoy me.
Ah.
Says she won't stop until I tell her why I hate the man.
Oh, Vet, I love you. You are so amazing and wonderful. That is quite hilarious. She won't stop. I'm telling you, she's not gonna stop.
Vet's relentless. Once she gloms onto something, she doesn't let go. Best if you just tell her the story.
It's neither appropriate nor in the Empire's interest to discuss the matter with non-military personnel.
Oi!
Besides, knowing her, the details of Broisk's collapse at Druckenwell and his and my subsequent conflict would only give her more fodder.
Maybe, and that's why you guys need to be friends. Friends. Good friends. I want all in the crew to be best friends. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do something about it. But I guess maybe I can talk to her. Maybe.
Leave it to me. She'll stop bothering you.
I was hoping you'd say that, my lord. Thank you. My lord, I seek advice.
Oh?
As a military man, above all else, I value discipline, the chain of command, and uncompromising dedication to serving the Empire's interests.
Obviously.
There's a built-in dilemma. When my instincts tell me that a superior is jeopardizing the Empire, it makes my path less clear.
I can imagine. Always speak your mind, even if it gets you in trouble. If it does get you in trouble, then I will be there to save your butt. So, if you have some issues with the Dark Council, some moths, Baras, then don't you worry, I got your back.
That's the problem with the military. No matter what rank, no one should be above reproach.
That has been a difficult lesson to learn, but it's tricky. The criteria to challenge a superior must never be softened. I stood by as Moff Broisk's random whims compromised countless missions. It is a mistake I refuse to repeat. Defying him ruined my career, but I should have done it sooner. No matter the consequences.
You kinda should. Why thank him? I'm sure there's some silly reason to thank him. But I really don't think you should. Instead, he should pay.
If anyone caused me half as much trouble, I'd dedicate my life to bringing him down.
I have no aspirations for personal glory, just glory for the Empire. And now for you.
Ow. Well, aren't you just nice? Maybe it is a bit of denial. I have a feeling you'd really want to go and just murder him. There's a bit of Sith in you right there. And a bit of Jedi because you're holding it back. You should not hold back. But if you say so, I'm just gonna let it slide. If you just want to serve the Empire and me, whatever, fine. I'm still thinking you're gonna go kill him, but whatever.
Your service to me should consume you.
Every waking moment, my lord. I won't take up any more of your time.
And yet we're talking now.
My lord, I'm receiving reports of a failed military incursion.
What?
It seems one of our special ops battalions was following shaky intel and walked into an ambush.
Oh dear.
We're the only ship in the sector that can relay their distress calls to High Command. Permission to transmit their coordinates for extraction.
Of course. Do it.
Do it. Immediately.
Yes, my lord. Hopefully the consequences of this blunder can be lessened. My lord, I've been tracking a series of broken Imperial signals on an encrypted channel.
Oh?
Tremendous interference. I've identified the source, Major Ovech, commander of Moff Broisk's elite infiltrator unit. But that's all.
Is he an asshole too?
Who is this Major Ovech? Have you heard of him?
I know him well, my lord. Served with him under Moff Broisk for many years. He's an unmatched leader.
Doubt it.
Moff Broisk's command ship does not respond when hailed. My gut says there's trouble. Permission to investigate further.
You do just that.
I know you wouldn't waste time with anything that wasn't important.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, I was able to clear the channel and get to the bottom of Major Ovech's relays. He's in a state of emergency. Patching him through now.
Oh, okay. Hello.
My lord, your captain there is 1 in a million. I'd given up hope anyone out there would hear my distress calls.
Well, it's been heard. He is quite good. He is.
He's proven himself invaluable to me on many occasions.
Wish I still had him in my detail. Probably would have avoided this. Moff Broisk dispatched me and my officers to a secret weapons warehouse on Cato Nemoidia. Trouble is, it ain't a secret no more.
Oh.
We're holed up, surrounded by Republic forces. Trying to get Broysk to send the rest of my unit, but he's gone radio silent.
Of course.
It's worse than that, my lord. The Major's ship has been commandeered by Broysk's personal commandos and ordered to stay put.
What?
That tears it. Seen it 100 times with Broysk. Better to cut bait and let good soldiers die than admit a mistake.
Oh my god. Someone needs to get that guy and just... Oh! He sounds so infuriating. My god. Yeah, I think so too.
Sounds more like Broysk wants you dead, Major. Any idea why?
Same reason he demoted and exiled your captain, I'm guessing. I'm his only officer who's not shy about my opinion. Enemy was pausing between breaths, gearing up to charge again. Looks like the end of the line for me, but I'm not going out without a fight. Ovech out.
Damn.
My lord, Major Ovech would be a terrible loss. I served on his ship, know it like the back of my hand. I can infiltrate and try to restore command to his men. Then they would be free to join the fight.
Then go do it. Come on. Somebody, someone, again I can't talk. Someone should do something about this. We need to take this Moff guy out. Get on it.
Why are you still standing here? Go!
Yes, my lord. My lord, returning from action. Pleased to report, Major Ovech and most of his officers have been saved.
Excellent.
I was able to infiltrate Ovech's starship and seize control of the operating systems. I identified where his men were being held, freed them, and locked Moff Broysk's occupying force on the bridge. Ovech's men promptly rescued him.
You are quite a genius sometimes. Yeah, I'm sure he's pissed.
Amazing job, Quinn. I'm thankful you're on our side.
You're too kind, my lord. The Empire is stronger with Major Ovech. It would have been a shame if he was squandered.
True.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'll return to my duties.
Master, your indulgence, please? We haven't spoken for some time. Are you upset with me?
Not at all. I'm just busy, that's all.
I don't have a lot of time to talk, Jacer.
Perhaps you're trying to test me. Stir up my emotions?
I don't know.
The nobles on Alderaan treated me like I wasn't there. First because I was just a servant, then because they knew I could see through their pomp and distortions. I wanted to expose it all, bring their political nonsense to a halt.
You should do that. You should go to Alderaan and just do that right now and just cause chaos. That would be awesome.
The system thrives, even relies, on manipulation and bluffing.
I was an idealist. I thought if you nixed the lying and the cheating, so much more could get done. Deep down, I hated my life, but I swallowed those feelings.
Ugh. The Jedi way indeed. Now, no need for that. Let those feelings flow freely.
You've come a long way already. Now, you can let your feelings go.
Yes. I'm finally living. All thanks to you. Master, remember the last Imperial port we were docked at? Because I don't. I think I partied a little too hard there.
Oh.
I vaguely recall an Imperial soldier. I think he and I, got to know each other?
Oh.
Either that or I might have killed him. Or both, maybe. It's fuzzy.
Sounds great fun. Yep. Sounds like great fun.
I see you're enjoying yourself.
The way I see it, I work hard, so I should play hard.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I'm not really interested in nameless, faceless, possibly lifeless grunts. I reserve my interest for much more accomplished men.
I'm sure you do. And here comes the hard decisions. Oh, dear. Well, after my conversation with Vet, I did take some time to think about it. Well, we've already seen the Master-Apprentice story twice. In the Jedi Knight and the Jedi Consular. This would basically kind of be the same, although it is the Sith. But still, I sorta like the Sith Lord and the Slave Girl story better. So, as nice as it would be, because Jacer is wonderful and gorgeous and all that, well, I'm gonna refrain from the flirting. Sorry.
Always set your sights high.
The truth is, it's your attention I crave, Master.
Oh dear. Oh. I say I'm gonna refrain from the flirt options, and then it gives me two. That is just cruel, mean, and but I don't want to hurt her feelings either. Damn it.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't dabble with underlings.
Pity. Would have been fun.
Would've.
I'll be ready for your next order. Thank you for granting me this audience, Master. I'll only take a moment. I have nightmares. I'm wearing the plain robe of the Jedi. When I wake up, I giggle like a small girl.
Oh. Okay? That sounds a little weird.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
No, Master. Sorry, there's just something I wish you to know.
What?
I've come to realize that my appreciation of you puts me at odds with the precept of the Sith way.
Eh?
It is expected that an apprentice will eventually seek to overthrow her master. You'll never have to worry about that.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't know. In a way, great and all that, but at the same time, we are Sith, and you are my apprentice. I kinda sorta feel like I should prepare myself to get killed. Especially since I didn't want to flirt with you. I have a feeling you might get angry over that, so... Oh dear, I'm going to die now.
You still display a child's naivety. I won't hold you to that.
I have much to learn, but I know my heart. My conviction is real. I can't imagine the galaxy without you leading me through it.
Well, I suppose that's nice, so... For now, I guess I'll believe you. But if you do try to kill me... Again, I can't talk. If you do try to kill me, then I will be ready.
I appreciate it, Jacer. I really do. You may go.
Yes, my master. Thank you for this time. Master, I'm plagued.
Why? Be brief. No. You don't have to be brief. Tell me.
Tell me what's on your mind.
What's on my mind? Let me see. How should I put it? Disenchantment? No, not strong enough. I'm feeling rather betrayed.
Why?
It's becoming clear that the dark side is as flawed and undependable as everything else.
It is?
Using my power to reach out into the galaxy, I'm becoming aware of false Sith. Lords who are secretly leaning toward the light.
Oh. Oh dear. Who?
Supply me with names, and we will deal with it.
If I knew, I would have already torn out their eyes myself.
Good girl.
It will take time for me to pinpoint who and where they are, but believe me, I will find them. I'm glad this concerns you as much as it does me. Master, I know I've been moody lately, preoccupied about the false Sith I seek.
It's okay.
I want you to know my confidence in the Empire is shaky, but my commitment to the dark side is strong.
Good.
I'm reveling in the power of my new emotions.
Great. This is great, my apprentice. No, don't keep it to yourself. I like hearing that you're feeling great with all the emotions and you like the dark side. But yeah, the Empire could do with some reworkings. Maybe we should take over. Then you can be my right hand, or something like that. Or maybe Vet will be my right hand. I'm not entirely sure who'd be my right hand, left hand, and all that amongst my crew. Who knows? Maybe I'll think about that some other time.
And you're flourishing. I'm very excited by the results.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Something very raw has bubbled up from a long-locked place inside me. I need to vent it.
Ooh.
Simply put, I want my homeworld of Alderaan to burn.
Oh.
I daydream of crushing its people and laying waste to its castles.
Oh. I'll put it on my to-do list. Yeah. I'm gonna start working on the Death Star, and in about 4,000 years, I think, then maybe we'll get right on that.
Maybe we'll get around to it after my missions are complete.
I knew you'd understand. I'll keep picturing it in my mind. See me smiling for no apparent reason. That's why.
Noted.
You have something to tell me?
I'm just informing you that I will be disembarking for a short while.
Oh?
I've finally tracked down the false Sith I'm sensing. It's time for me to bathe in their impure blood.
Excellent. I will see you when you get back.
Sever a few limbs for me, will you?
You add fire to my rage, Master. I will return once my bloodlust has been quenched.
I'm so proud.
The false Sith are dead. I slaughtered them. I slaughtered them all.
Yes.
But not before getting confessions from each and making them beg. I've never felt such satisfaction.
Truly wonderful, my child.
Let it feed you. There are few greater experiences than destroying traitors.
Indeed.
I will be on the lookout for every one of those experiences. For now, I'll continue to use my power to search for traitorous Sith, then systematically eradicate them all. The Empire will be pure when I am through. I vow it.
Excellent.
Master, as time passes, the thrill of killing the light side Sith is ebbing.
Oh?
I'm hungry for new thrills. I'm actually shaking from the craving for more. I come to you for suggestions.
Oh my. Well, I wonder. Maybe this? Live with the feeling. The anticipation of more killing. That could be quite good for some people. Maybe you'll like it.
Submerge yourself in the angst and desperation of wanting more. Get in touch with starvation. It will make you all the more lethal when the next opportunity presents itself.
Not what I was looking for, but all right. I'll bow to your greater experience, Master.
My lord, drop my things in the crew bunks. Good ship.
Indeed.
Quinn's already briefed me. I'm handling demolitions and heavy firepower support.
Awesome.
Didn't know the captain ran things round here. I'd rather take my orders direct.
Oh, you do. He just runs things while I'm not around, basically. But all the primary orders and everything, those come from me.
Quinn handles the details, but you answer to me.
Fine with me. Just keep Captain Protocol off my back.
I'll try.
Moff Herden was all about regulations too. War Trust did a lot more damage than they should have. Herden didn't think a soldier could strategize. Proved him wrong.
It's a good man you are. You are a great soldier. I really also like the tension around here. I can imagine there's tension between Ved and Jason because Jason wants me and I'm more interested in Ved. Ved is annoying Quinn and doesn't like Pierce being just rah 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 rah. Well, I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. And Pierce doesn't really care for all the regulations that Quinn is throwing out there. And who knows about Brune? We haven't talked to him yet, so I'm sure he'll have something to share as well.
Herden was a fool to ignore your natural talents.
Doesn't matter much now. I'm here, and Herden's stuck on Taris.
Yup.
Give me the freedom he didn't, and you'll see results.
I will. Yes, I am, but still. I'm sure he'll do excellent.
The others will tell you, I accept only the best.
Shouldn't have any problem fitting in then.
What did we suddenly look at back there?
Every friend I come to brag about this post has already heard of you.
Oh?
Never served under a Sith Lord before. Not sure how promotion works. Heard a few tales, though.
Like what?
How do you think things are done on Korriban?
Seems like there's one way to make it, and 100 ways to screw up.
Yup.
Might have been easy to get this far. Might have been a war. Either way, good story.
Indeed, a lot of people had to die. Yep. Maybe use your imagination. I'm sure you can come up with a great story that suits rather nicely.
Picture the worst, and then double it.
Bet you've had to keep your eyes open the whole way.
Yep.
Not so different from the military. Cross the wrong people, and they assign you to some graveyard swamp like Taris.
Ugh.
That post was a dead end. Got out by threatening to blab about Moff Herden's Rhodian mistress.
Ha ha ha. Rhodian mistress. Is that all you could get? Not to bash the Rhodians, but still. Not my cup of tea.
You discovered Moff Herden's weakness and exploited it.
To get here, best career move I've made yet.
Oh. Sounds wonderful, Brunmark. Remember that feeling well.
Let your revenge against the Tals fuel your anger.
Good man. You shall not die. You shall fight and maul and other things, but dying? No. I will not let you die. I'm glad to have you. Yeah, you seem awesome.
Your brutality is welcome, Brunmark.